everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, while we're up at Flaxton Meadows, I thought we would take the opportunity to show you around the new motorhome. As you can see, it's a Rapido like we had before, and it's the same model. It's a 666F. So I'll just take you for a brief look round the outside of the van, mainly to show you the differences between this one and the previous Rapido 666F we had. Just below the grille here we've got another radar. Now this is really useful when you're in auto cruise and you're on the motorway or dual carriageway. This when it's operating will keep a safe distance between yourself and the vehicle in front. And I've used this quite a few times since we've had the van, and it really does work, and you feel safe, because if you do get too close or the vehicle in front of you slows down, your van will slow down automatically to match the speed of the vehicle in front. On the top of the screen there we've got the usual cameras and rain sensors, road sign recognition camera up there. We've got the full LED technology headlights, so there's no need when you're going abroad to use the stickers, what you have to stick on, the horrible headlight beam deflectors. Going down the van, as you can see, the cab is white, whereas the other one was Lanzarote grey, a nice grey one. Not sure which I like the best, but to be honest I like both of them. We've got the same 16-inch rims in black, and then moving on down to, you've got all the usual things, your wastewater, your garage, which you've seen before. 666F in black. All the accents on this van is black, and if you look at the back of it, the Rapido logo at the back has got a nice black background, and the lights have got a lovely graphite effect finish to them, as we have down here from the lower bit. The bumper is separate from the rest of the body, so if you're unfortunate that you do have a bit of a bump down here somewhere, it's just that panel that will come off, and it's not going to be as expensive. Down on both sides I've just changed the detail a little bit with this piece put in here now, so it's like a deflector, a wind deflector if you like, and I think it just adds a nice little touch, a nice additional touch to it. So that's basically a quick tour around the outside of the van. Like I say, on the other video we did on the 60th edition Rapido we had, we'll go around in more detail, but pretty much everything else on here is pretty much the same. So I'm going to take you inside now, and Tracy will show you around the inside, and in particular the differences that there is on the inside.
Right, so let me show you around, see what difference we have in this Rapido as opposed to the other one. Main thing, we've got a drop down bed in this one, which we did order in our previous Rapido, but somehow it got missed off the order and we didn't get it, and it was at a time when you just couldn't get hold of motorhomes, so we tried it for a while, but that didn't work for us really. It's got this beautiful big skylight here, gives loads of light within the van, doesn't it? It's like,
it does, yeah.
It's so much better. It had a small one before, so that gives us lots of light. There are two storage, and also, Trace, if I can just come in there, it is heated as well. It is heated, yeah. That's heated, and the windscreen's heated, isn't it? Either side we've got one of these big deep storage spaces, got various little bits and pieces, and a small trim around here where we can just make it look a bit more homely. Which I think that is a different trim to what we had before in the other Rapido. I think it was slightly wider in the other Rapido. It was a bit deeper. Yeah. As well as the blinds on both windows and the front, we've also got the Remis blind that comes up right the way up at night. if you want it up. It's quite nice if it's a clear night to just leave it down though. And, yeah. We've got the same seating set up. The captain's seats turn right around. You can comfortably seat 2 more people. You can seat 4 more people if you really wanted. There are 2 extra travel seats here. It's a matter of removing some of the cushions and things, but you can carry 2 passengers. A folding table which does move up and down, and it does open out, so you can sit round there quite comfortably. As you can probably see, Miss Melly has claimed this as her seat, which is fine, we don't mind. There's only me and Kev in it most of the time, so she can sit with us.
Yeah, well, I mean, the material on the seats is a leather effect.
It's a faux leather, and you know, just to keep it...
It's very easy to clean.
Yeah, you could just wipe it down. I like these newer... the colours are different, and I like this nice terracotta with the foils as well. Yeah. The cupboards, I'll open this one. I'm not going to open every cupboard, but it would have to be the glass cupboard I open, wouldn't it? But as you can see, because of the bed, they're only half the depth, or maybe 2/3 the depth. Yeah. Of the old ones. Yeah. So you haven't got quite as much storage space in the ones that are underneath the bed. Yeah. But you know, what we've learned over time of motorhoming is just take what you need with you. You don't need to have every item you own in the van with you the whole time, do you? It's got a nice wide doorway here, and it's a really good catch on the magnetic catch on the fly screen there. Yeah. And I notice that's nicely finished off in the black trim. This black theme going right the way through the van. Yeah, it does say it has the black pack on it, and that's what all this black around the lights, you can't see because the lights are on, but this is all black. Yeah. There's a handle for coming up the step, which is always good, handy. This is where your TV goes. Yeah, so that's a little bit different from the old van, isn't it? It is. We had on the old van, we had an open space here where the TV bracket sat inside. Yeah, where this is on the wall, isn't it? Where all this is here, that was where the TV on an angle that would be sat there. Yeah, so. And to be honest, you do need to make sure that when you're not watching it, it's fastened up. I've bumped my head a couple of times, but I'm clumsy. Yeah. And that, Tracy, if I can just say, that will take up to 32 inches, 32 centimetre. I was going to say 32 inches is very big. Is it 32 inches? Probably it is, probably it is actually. Yeah, 32 inch TV, yeah. I think ours is a 21, but we're happy with that. Yeah, that's perfectly okay for us, isn't it? Yeah, to release that, you just pull the lever down, swivel the TV around and put it into the position you want. Yeah. But like Tracy says, during the day, if you've got the TV on for whatever reason, you just got to be careful when you're coming in and out of the door, because it just goes out on an angle like that. It does. Yeah, if I can just show you up here, we've got an additional control centre here, and this is for the lithium battery, which comes with the van. So this is just giving you an idea of how the battery is at the moment. It's 99% full, 13 volts, and there's one of them where it's telling you what's coming in. I'm not sure which one it is. I really need to read up, but that gives you more information, and you keep this on all the time. You never switch that off. And then you've got your usual tuner controls there, and your controls for your van itself, so it'll give you a reading of what water you've got in, how your leisure battery's doing, and how the vehicle battery's doing. So everything's well. So you've got control there for your pump, 12-volt system, awning light, and a dimmer there. There's also smoke alarm and carbon monoxide alarms fitted which is good. And you forgot this button, Kevin, the heated floor.
Oh yeah, we had that feature in the other van.
We did.
And strangely enough, we tend to use it more on this one, don't we?
Yeah, well, actually, the when you had the handover down at Brownhills, the guy said to you, if you leave it on, you won't need the blown heat as much until it gets really cold.
Yeah.
And we've only had the blown heating on a couple of times later on in the evening since we've had the van, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which, all right, we've not had the van that long, but generally it does keep the van warm enough, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So again, we've got another overhead locker there. This one is a deeper one. This one is a 2-shelf.
Yeah, that's a good example there, because you can see how deep the van the lockers are when you've not got the drop down bedding.
Yeah, and in the old one, obviously we had them this depth both sides, so we have and we would have had one here, so we have less space in the cupboards. But like
and
I
we've
said,
got a nice finish in this, a different finish.
Yeah.
I think it's lighter than the other one.
It is, and it's got a nice black again.
A nice black detail, yeah.
This little bit of a table does just come off, but it's very handy when you're cooking to have that there. I can just put a few bits and pieces. It's a 3-ring cooker, all gas, no electric ring. Nice black feature around with little spaces to put your herbs and spices.
Condiments.
You've got the glass lid, but I like to keep a protector on the top of there unless I'm using it. Usual sink, don't film in it. It's got my dirty coffee cup in it. Another little spice rack there. Nice big cutlery drawer. Plenty of room for the cutlery. That is bigger than we had in the other.
Now this is where there's one of the major differences.
It is. This in our old van was an oven, but in this van we have this lovely deep drawer that I'm using as my pantry. So it will fit more things in. A little drawer, a half drawer really at the bottom, and then you have got some of your gas controls down there. This is a fabulous cupboard. You have a pull-out drawer. You can see I've got all my pans and tin trays and everything in there, and it comes with a fitted kitchen roll holder. And then this is just a half depth cupboard, but I've got room to put a few dishes and things in there. If we go over this side, we've got the fridge and freezer. Lots of room in the fridge, as you can see. The drawers at the bottom are only half depth, but they're sufficient for what we need. And then a nice big freezer at the top. We've not got much in it at the moment, but you've got plenty of space there. And this,
just say it's again, it's finished in that nice matte black finish.
Yeah. Up here we have got this is where the oven is, the oven and grill. Instead
of combi oven, isn't it?
It's a combi oven grill. I would have to say that it doesn't reach a very high temperature. I have to put things in for a bit longer than I would at home, but it now that I've realised that, we can work around it.
Yeah, just leave it on warming up a bit longer.
Yeah. Got another skylight above, and then a cupboard. The things in there, toaster, kettle, that type of thing, things that I don't use constantly, I store in there. I did forget to mention that over the cooking rings there is an extractor fan as well with a light, so that is a good feature. There's lots of ambient lighting in here. It gives it a really lovely feel of light.
Even on a night time when you've got the lights on, it's not too bright.
No, it's just a gentle light. So then we come through into the back part of the van. Got a shower here, which of course has got my laundry basket in it.
It's very rare.
And the recycling.
It's very rare it gets used as a shower.
Yeah, we use the facilities on site, yeah. But when we do use this shower, it's nice and powerful, and there is room within it. Yeah. And that's got a skylight over. In here we've got the toilet and wash basin, plenty of room, lovely big cupboard at the bottom where I've got my cleaning things, spare toilet rolls and the like. And then all behind here we fold in the mirrors, and we're lucky enough to have a big cupboard each to keep all our bits and pieces in. So that is lovely. And 2 hooks here for towels or robes, an air vent again, Thetford toilet. So here we've got twin beds. It does make into a transverse bed, or you can sleep in it that way, but it ends here. You need a little ladder then to get up, and it covers up the steps. We like it as it is because we can use this like a little bedside table. If you can see, there is a locker overhead there, and then 3 across here. So plenty of overhead storage, and there's not much in the cupboards at the moment, but I've got 2 or 3 of these bags in, and there's still plenty of room in there. Little space here which I'm using as a bookshelf for my books, and there are sliding doors here that close off, as well as the door that closes into the lounge, so they close across also. If I come to bed in the evening, if Kevin's watching TV, if I close this door and the door to the lounge, then I can't hear the TV. It's quite good. Over here we've got a TV point if you want to have a TV in the bedroom. To be honest, I don't watch a lot of television, so we're good with just the one we have. Can you show the wardrobes?
So just under each bed you've got your wardrobe space, which we did have in the other van. And you've got loads of space there.
You've got hanging space, and then we've got
hanging rail,
and you
can put your storage boxes in, yeah. So you've plenty of space in there.
They're both identical, they're both the same, so that is a great feature to have.
Yeah, and on the steps here, just under this step here, you've got access to your water pump, and the top of the freshwater tank there. The chassis is a Fiat Ducato on a 6-speed manual this time, so we've gone from automatic to manual, but I'm not too bothered about that. It's a 2.2 litre 140 brake horsepower engine, and it's got a very high torque, so it's quite easy to drive, and it's got plenty of power going up hills. On the dashboard, it's a fully digital dashboard, as you can see. And this is where you've got all the controls on the steering wheel, so you can set up your safety controls, such as your radar, your lane control, lane exit control, and you can set up your lights and stuff like that on here. You've got a large display in the middle, which is fully integrated with Apple Play if you want. It has its own inbuilt sat nav. Just down below you've got your controls for your climate control, your air conditioning, and then you've got your hill descent, your traction control, your locking, and if you want to turn off your lane departure, you can turn it off there. Over on the other side of the steering wheel, we've got a button down here which is it puts the van into eco mode, so you get more fuel efficiency. And then you've got your on the steering wheel controls on the right hand side, you've got your remote, your cruise control buttons here, and also you've got your radar buttons there and there. So basically when you're in auto cruise, you can set this 1, 2, 3 notches as to when it'll pick up the distance of the vehicle in front of you.
Folks, that's a quick look round our new van. We're delighted with it.
We've kind of come full circle, haven't we?
We have. We've got back to where we should have been 2 years ago when we ordered the first Rapido. And it's been a long road round, but we're here at last and we're delighted with it. We really are. We love,
and we've got the drop down bed.
We have, so
we are two happy bunnies.
We are. It's a win-win situation, absolutely.
Damien 2, I think it's going to be known as.
Yeah, not Omen 2, Damien 2.
Damien 2. Slight little differences like there is on anything else. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. So from Trace and myself,
see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.